Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Paula Jiles is the executive director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center. My guest in studio today. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm great.
Good to hear. And summer is finally upon us, which means you're really going to be out and active with these seniors over the next several months.
We're going to be booking it.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, before we dive into the June calendar, I want to go back to May because May was somewhat of a busy month. You had some fundraising going on. You had some various events. What was May like for the Friendship Center?
May was extremely busy. We went pretty much everywhere. We had our big ham and bean, and I'm really pleased with it. It was so much fun. So much fun. The seniors were bidding on cakes, and it was just the first one I ever got to sit there and just watch it happen. It was fun.
Tell us about the ham and bean fundraiser. What's it all about? What's the night? What's the evening like? The day, the fundraising event itself.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, all day Saturday I cook, and then at 5 o'clock we start serving dinner, which was ham and beans, and we had vegetable soup this year. Went over really well. We ran out of ham and beans.
It's a good problem
It's a
to
good
have.
problem to have.
No leftovers.
No leftover ham and beans. We have leftover soup, but it's okay. And then we have the auction, and Lance does such a good job. And it was him and his kids and his grandkids were there. So, Abby was, doing auctioning, and she had her little son there, and she goes, "Sold," and he would yell, "Sold." It was so much fun. They had a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it was just for them, it was just like we're back together. That's what it felt like.
And we were talking about this in May when you brought this up. This was kind of the first fundraiser. Not kind of, it was the first fundraiser out of COVID.
Yeah.
The first ham and bean fundraiser, at least out of COVID. And you mentioned to me off the air that really, first kind of big thing back for the Friendship Center went really well. Speak to just how the evening went in terms of, participation. Obviously sold out of ham and beans. Money's raised. How about that?
Well, the people were actually, sometimes they would just eat and leave. They stayed, because they needed an evening out. And this was totally entertainment because you've probably seen Lance in action. So it was so much fun, and they were actively participating. And we raised over $5,000.
That's great.
So,
Sure.
we were only off our goal by like $400. It wasn't too bad.
Very good. Very good. So what does fundraising these days go towards for the Friendship Center? What are you saving up for?
We do fundraising mainly to offset the cost of living. So it keeps the doors open, and, the snacks keep coming, and the bingo prizes and bunco prizes, all that stuff. It just helps towards all of that.
Gotcha. Very good. So keeping the seniors moving and active, and that's the goal of the Friendship Center,
That's our
obviously.
goal.
Sure. Anything else in May worth mentioning, Paula, that you did? Anything fun that stood out?
We went to the Beef House. That was really fun.
How was the Beef House?
Well, it was a matinee on a Tuesday.
Okay.
So it was really fun. And we got back about 4, but it was just a concert. They have a Logan Kirby band there.
Okay.
They just had a concert. So it was really nice.
What kind of music is that?
40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
All right.
You name it.
Yeah, there you go.
He does a lot of impersonations. So
Excellent.
It's really good.
Good deal. And the food was? Was it good?
It was a buffet, and it was really good.
Was it good?
Yeah,
Good.
it was really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good stuff. Can't
And
beat it.
Of course, dessert.
Well, you can't beat it. Absolutely. Very good. All right. So we turn the calendar to June. What do you have coming up in June, Paula?
Well, Monday, we're going to a place in Mechanicsburg. It's called Abe's Bar and Grill.
Let me pull up my Google Maps.
Okay, get your Google Maps. My son actually was in the Jeep cruise last weekend or a couple weekends ago, and they did it. They went there, and he said, "Oh, you got to take people there, Mom. It's fun. It's just good food." And he goes, "I know you like good food." And I said, "Well, thank you so much."
Everybody likes good
Everybody
food.
likes good food.
Exactly.
So that's
nothing. I mean, it's special about you, but it's not special.
Yeah.
Everybody likes good food.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So that is on my saves list.
Yeah. And then on the 7th, we're having somebody from American Insurance Company. She's going to come in and talk to the folks about savings on Medicare supplements and that kind of stuff. Are you sure you have the right coverage and that type of thing?
Okay.
So she's coming in for that, which I think is a good thing.
Okay.
We give the people options.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 13th, we're going to Bloomington. We're going to a place called Dr. McKay's. It's a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a restaurant.
Now, is doctor spelled out, or is it just the
DR
Okay.
and McKay's? Yeah, you putting that on there too?
Yeah.
I have word that it's excellent, so I'm ready.
Paula, your recommendations are a must go for me. Okay, like that's the level you have. That's the standard you have set. So
Oh, well, you're gonna miss me in January, aren't you?
I am. I just found out you're retiring.
I am.
I didn't know if you wanted to mention
It's
that or
fine.
not, so I wasn't going to
It's
bring
fine.
it up. But
No,
since you brought it
yeah.
up, you're retiring in January.
Yeah, they're gonna start looking for my replacement in August. I'm sorry.
Like I told you, everybody's retiring on me right now.
I know.
And I just have to sit here and watch everyone, ride off into the sunset.
And you've still got a couple years to go, huh?
Just a couple. Yeah, just a couple, please. Paula, come on. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's fun for you, though. Yeah, good
I'm
deal.
excited.
Well, we'll talk more about that as we get closer to January. It's too early to start.
Yeah,
talking.
it is.
All right.
So on the 15th, we're
Yeah.
going out to Clinton Lake to the Boondocks.
Mhm.
That'll be fun.
Now, I've never been to Boondocks, believe it or
They
not.
actually have really good food.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
hmm
And we're going to go during the week, so it'll be less busy because on the weekends it's crazy busy.
Okay.
And they actually have really good desserts too, so I'm looking forward to that.
Have you been to this McKay's?
No, but a friend of mine has.
Okay. I didn't know.
I'll tell you next month. I'll give you a rundown.
Yeah, give me an idea of what you liked there.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to do the Robert Irvin thing.
You do.
Where like the Restaurant Impossible thing.
Yeah.
But instead of like rescuing them, I just need to go in and like, all right, bring me this, bring me this, bring me this, bring me this, and then review it all. That's
Yeah.
what I need to do. So
And I'll go.
all right, there you
Since
go.
I'm giving y'all the ideas, I get to go.
Exactly.
Team effort here. Oh my goodness.
We really fall off the beaten path pretty easily.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
June.
Oh yeah.
The month of June. I can at least keep us on topic sometimes.
go.
So
So on the 19th is our support group for the seniors. They talk about a lot of stuff, living, dying, getting ready for your senior years and that kind of stuff. So that's the topics.
yeah.
So it's really good. It's been going over so well. We have 10 to 15 people every week.
Now I'm just kind of asking this as you're getting ready to retire. Like, how much are you starting to take away from these programs that are out there that you're watching?
I have been for the last 6 years. I've been like watching everything,
Yeah.
and I've really changed my outlook. Like now I know nobody lives forever.
Mm-hmm. It's a sad realization, isn't it?
Everybody is gonna die,
Isn't it? Yeah, it is.
I
It
mean,
is.
and you don't get to choose your time.
Nope.
So be prepared.
Mhm.
That's my be prepared.
Be prepared. There you go. Good stuff. That's
You
your
know,
biggest takeaway from
That's
the
my
last 6
biggest
years.
takeaway. Make sure that you have all your stuff in order for your kids
Mhm.
or your grandkids, whomever is there to take up after you leave. So,
Gotcha. That one hasn't resonated yet with
No.
me. So
and I hope it doesn't for a while. Give
Mhm.
it a few years, but
yeah.
definitely.
Sure. Good advice.
Yeah.
Good advice. Paula
I'm-
Jiles is the executive director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center in here with great advice on the latter years of our lives, if
Yeah.
you will. But no, in all seriousness, Paula, what else is going on in June? What do you have coming up?
We're going to the little theater on the 23rd.
Mhm.
And I don't remember. We're going to
That
see
is in Sullivan.
Sullivan. We're going to
Got it
see
right.
the Great American Trailer Park.
What's that about?
I don't know.
It sounds
It
good.
sounds good.
It sounds like
a comedy.
I was gonna say that sounds like gold comedy.
It does.
Yeah.
So I got tickets. So we're
Oh,
going to go.
man.
And it's a mystery dinner because I don't even know where we're going yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of searching that area to see if
Okay.
there's something new I can find.
Ah, there you go.
know me.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll help you with that
Okay.
for giving me all these ideas.
No,
Maybe
that'd
I'll
be
try to find
great.
like Google Maps around.
Yeah, that'd be great because it's between here. I have to go here between here and Sullivan.
How do you find your places?
Actually, I do a lot of Googling.
Mm-hmm.
I
You just like search like restaurants around.
there's a thing on Google that says restaurants by region in Illinois,
Mhm.
and so I try to keep in our area.
Mhm.
But next month I got some good stuff going. So
All right.
just so you know,
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear about it.
and it'll be fun.
Perfect. All right. Anything else in June you want to mention?
Our take and bake that we're doing, our
Mhm.
fundraiser.
Mhm.
The pickup is June 30th, and it's pies and cobblers.
Mhm.
And this year we added pecan pie, so
Mhm.
you can take one home and bake it yourself.
Now, have orders for those ended?
Oh yeah, but they're flooding in.
Okay.
June 20th is the end date on the orders for take and bake.
So do you have to come into the Friendship Center to put that order in?
No, you don't. You can call us
Mhm.
and we'll take the order over the phone.
What are some of the pies you can take home to bake?
Peach, cherry, strawberry rhubarb, pecan,
Mhm.
and cherry peach and blackberry cobbler.
Who puts these together?
I do all the cobblers.
Mhm.
I'm going to do the pecan pies. And Linda Wilson, which is on our advisory board, is doing the pies.
Now, what do you just make them and they freeze and then you reheat them?
Yep. Well, we make them and you take it home and bake it. We freeze it so it's ready. I'll have instructions on it. You take it home whenever you want and you can bake it.
All right.
So June. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
When do you want those orders by?
The 20th.
The 20th. You said that, didn't you?
I think I did.
You did.
but
I'm
who
sorry.
knows?
I'm sorry. Nope, you said that the 20th. So still
Yeah.
a few weeks on that one.
Yeah, we got a few weeks.
Have you been doing this for a long time?
The take and bake we've been doing like 3 years now because we started it after COVID.
That seems like an easy one to, like
it's
contactless, a lot of contactless stuff.
Yep. So and it's just grown, it really has. It's just grown. Anytime we make things from scratch, people love it.
Yeah, right. You just don't get that anymore.
you
know,
don't.
everything's processed. Everything's frozen and like, I know you're going to freeze it, but like, it's like,
but it's homemade.
Yeah. It's homemade. It's a homemade frozen. So you
Yeah.
just don't get that homemade touch
No.
anymore with
Mm-mm.
anything, so
And
you
it-
almost have to go to grandma's house or, whatever. Right. So
Yeah. So the cobblers last year was the first year and they went over so well.
mhm.
And a friend of mine, we sat at the kitchen at the Friendship Center and we made them all in one day.
How
So
about that? There
once
you go.
and done.
Good deal. Very good. Well, Paula, anything else going on in June you want to put out there for us? By the way, what's the number for the Friendship Center so that folks can put those take and bake orders in?
217-935-9411.
Mhm.
Calvert's Bingo.
When's Calvert's Bingo?
The 28th.
Got to put that on the calendar,
Put
right?
that on the calendar.
What time?
Is that a Wednesday? Yeah. It starts at 9:30 to 11.
All right.
And that's also our regular bingo day. So that starts at 12:15.
A lot of bingo that day.
Yeah. And then that is also our birthday celebration day.
Now, what's the birthday celebration day
We
about?
have cake and ice cream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The fourth Wednesday of every month.
Now, do I have to have a June birthday to come in and have cake and ice
Nope.
cream? Okay.
We just sing happy birthday to you if you do.
Well, I don't have a June birthday.
I don't either.
All right. Easy enough. I'll just come in every month for birthday cake and ice cream.
On the fourth Wednesday.
And I'll never tell you when my birthday is, so I don't have to
Okay.
get happy birthday sung to me. So there you go.
Well, they don't do it like face to face. It's a
Oh,
group.
it's a
group.
yeah. Okay.
It's a group celebration.
All right. Well, that's good. I'm still not telling you when my birthday is.
Okay.
So, all right, Paula. So that is the last Wednesday of the month, June the 28th. Again, anything else in June you want? By the way, how fun would Calvert's Bingo be if they did Glow Bingo with that?
Oh, that would be so fun.
I know, some music, some
Yeah.
lights. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All righty. Again, so that's the 28th. Where do folks go for that calendar of events there you have in front of you? Can they just steal your calendar book?
Sure. I mean, I could take a picture of each thing and put it on Facebook for them to see, or they could just call and get on our mailing list.
That's probably a little easier
Yeah,
than trying to steal your calendar.
Yeah.
How do they get on the mailing list?
They just call up and give us their name, address, phone number, and date of birth, because we have to have that.
Why do you have to have that?
Because it's in our book.
What's in your book? Whose
They're all
birthday it is?
Yeah. For the month.
All right. Well, I'm glad you just give those to me at the end of the interview because I'm not telling
Because you
you.
don't pay attention, do you?
I do pay attention. What are
Oh,
you talking about?
You do, because you always remember.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
so the Friendship Center, that's the number. Are you on social media?
We are on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, everything we do is on Facebook.
All right. Very good.
Everything.
Very good. So check it out. Facebook is the way to follow the DeWitt County Friendship Center. Paula, let's take a time out here. Come back with some more. Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center, my guest in studio. More to come on The Morning Show.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network. Corn starting the day a bit lower, beans higher, and Chicago wheat slightly higher. July corn 589.5 down 3. September corn down 2.5, 521 3/4. December new crop 528 3/4 down 1 1/4. July beans starting this Friday 1338 3/4 up 9 1/4. August beans up 9, 1253, and November new crop 1178 up 9. July wheat 614 up 3 1/4. September wheat 627 1/4 up 3, and December wheat 646.5 up 2 3/4. July bean meal 401.60, that's up 20 cents, and July bean oil 48.71 up 85 cents. That's a look at the opening numbers at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday morning. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
This is Scott Baum at Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. We believe in putting customers first. That's how we started, and it's why we go the extra mile for our customers. Looking for a new or used vehicle? We have transparent pricing for new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. See all our pricing and pictures online at your convenience. Or come in and visit our full-service team today at Clinton or Farmer City. BaumChevyBuick.com. Right from the start.
Hi, I'm Dave Jackson, owner of your Save-A-Lot store in downtown Clinton, here to talk to you about our great meat department. When buying meat for your family, ask yourself if it's cut fresh. Are the meat cutters in the store well trained? Our meat staff has over 100 years of combined experience. At your Clinton Save-A-Lot, we take pride in having the best meat department in the area. Plus, we'll save you as much as 40% or more on your total food bill. Experience what really fresh can be by shopping at your Clinton Save-A-Lot. Hope to see you soon.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center, is my guest in studio here for this morning. Paula, let's talk a little bit about July for the mega planners out there that want to get stuff on their calendar now. Let's talk July. What's coming up in July?
July 3rd, we're having something that we've never done before. We're going to have a checkers tournament and celebrate the 4th of July. So we're going to have a lunch. We're going to have hot dogs and chips and dessert and funnel cakes. They're making me make funnel cakes.
Wow.
So yeah, and then our checkers tournament is double elimination, and I'm on there. I haven't played checkers forever because it's an irritating game because I don't like it when people knock me off.
You don't like to lose, basically.
I do not like that at all.
So checkers tournament.
Yeah.
Are you going to limit the number of participants?
Well, we aren't, but right now we've got it set up for 20. We have
Okay.
our big thing up on. I should have taken a picture, but we have our big chart set up.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
brackets. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Set up, and we're just hoping to fill that and just celebrate the 4th of July.
That's awesome.
a day early.
What-
And it's all free.
All free. All the food and everything.
Everything's free
Everything is free. Oh, my
Yeah.
word.
for seniors.
What are the times?
We're going to start at 9:30
All
for the
right.
checkers tournament. 9:30 or 10. We haven't really determined that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be at the Friendship Center.
That will be a lot of fun.
It will be.
You know-
Because, we don't get out and celebrate it.
Well,
Like
you know what you
should.
need to do is you need to go back and shoot some fireworks off afterwards.
In the daytime?
Well, wait for sunset, obviously.
Nope.
Make it okay. Fine. Wow. You don't ever tell me no. Just
Well, that's just too long of a day for me.
that's fair. That is like a 12. Yeah, that's like 12 hours.
That'd
You're
be
right.
way too long.
That's fine. That's fair. All right. So July 3rd, that's a great that's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Good for
Yeah.
you guys.
What
What else you have in July there, Paula?
Well, we're going to a new tea room. It's in Downs. It's called Kickapoo Tea Room.
Okay.
And it is so new that they don't even have menus and stuff ready when
Really?
we talk to them. So this week we're supposed to secure our date and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but I have it down for July 11th,
Look at you guys.
a
Man.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Nice. Excellent. Anything
Yeah.
else in July you want to put out there yet?
Well, we're going to a restaurant called Whiskey's. Well, it's not a restaurant, it's a bar because you know me.
Mhm.
It's called Whiskey's Bar and Grill.
Where's this at?
It is in Whiskey Bill's Bar and Grill. It is in Pana. So I don't mind going like for lunch, like within an hour and a half of the center, just so we can go eat lunch and get back before we close.
It's in Pana, huh?
It's in Pana.
All
Whiskey
right.
Bills.
Well, we have to take that route down to see my wife's family. So
Do you go through Ramsey?
sometimes
There's a new restaurant there too. I don't remember what it's called because my phone's in my car.
okay.
But we can talk about it next month.
You know, you're like the one guest that actually leaves the phone in the car.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't mind this. I really don't mind this, but they'll bring it in and it'll like buzz or go
I don't
off.
like that at all.
See, and it doesn't bother me a lick. It
well,
really
you're
doesn't.
probably used to it.
It
so-
doesn't bother me a lick. It really doesn't. But yeah, people will do that. So
Oh.
nobody leaves it in the car. So anyways, and I'm not like trying, like I said, I'm not trying to bash all our other guests.
Yeah.
you
No.
know. Bring
no,
them in.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
care.
Yeah.
Bring them in. I don't care.
I
Doesn't bother
have
me.
once or twice, but I'm used to like at work we have bingo.
Yes.
Shut your dang phone on.
Glad that's what you said. I was afraid you were going to go somewhere else with that.
Ah.
So
For the love of Pete.
a funny story. We are really off the beaten path. The DNR guy I talked to now, he was new to coming in for interviews, and the guy that had retired, I knew both of them well, or I knew the guy that retired well. I was getting to know the guy that was in. He brought his phone in, didn't turn it off, and the retired guy knew he was on, called him up, and his phone went off in the middle of the interview, and he was like, "Rookie mistake, man. You got to turn it off." It was so funny. Oh man. But anyway, yeah. So and then I'll still tell the guy that retired that, hey, John's in if you want to call him, and he'll call him and in the break, John will be like, hey, I got a call from our favorite DNR guy. Wonder why that was. And I was like, I think he just knew you were on the show and wanted to listen, wanted to talk. So, but anyways, speaking of Paula, we need to talk about your big trip coming up in the fall. You take a big trip with the seniors
do.
every year. Where are you going this year? And are there slots available?
Yes, there are a few slots left. We're going to Savannah, Georgia. And we're going to Jekyll Island. We're going to Tybee Island. We're going to, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a Marine base. So we all have to we have to be cleared. We have to give our driver's license, our date of birth, and they have to clear us.
Why are you going to a Marine base?
Because we can. Because it's part of the trip. It's just part of the trip.
Oh, okay. Fun.
To see some of the neat stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it's interesting. And, the older we get, the more our past is important to us. And so seniors tend to reminisce about things, and especially the veterans.
Yeah.
So that we try to get one of those in every time.
I guess I didn't realize like they were opening up like Marine bases
Yes,
for
this is
people
an
to tour.
active Marine base.
For people to tour.
Yeah.
Huh.
So we have to be cleared.
Wow.
So everybody has to give me that
Got to
stuff.
get your background check in.
Yeah.
Man, can't let those shady characters
No.
on.
I'm really going to be disappointed if somebody on that trip cannot go.
That would be funny. What's the cost for that, Paula?
It is $754 for a double room, and it's $1,038 for a single room.
Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah, and triple room is $20 off the $754. So
all right. Now with that said, Paula, with the that trip, how do folks get registered? Where do they get information?
actually, they just call the Friendship Center. We can mail them the information. We can tell them over the phone. They can
Okay.
come up and see us, whatever they want to do.
When do they have to have that in by? Because I venture a guess you need to do that background check kind of quickly.
Yeah, so we have to have all of our stuff in July 25th.
All right.
So that's
good.
coming up.
It is coming up. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Paula, where do folks go to learn about all things DeWitt County Friendship Center?
Well, they can go on Facebook and see us there, and they can get our newsletter, and they can call us.
Very good. The number is
217-935-9411.
that is Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center.
WHOW.
The Big 1520